Welcome to Farmer Scott's on this windy Wednesday morning, 15th of July. Unfortunately, this is our maize. We've had to rip it out. It just wasn't growing due to a lack of moisture. We have had no rain for weeks and everything is so dry. Round behind you there, the camera rolls round onto where the tulips were. Again, you can see how dead the grass is. No moisture at all. We desperately need some rain. We're going to put sunflowers in where the maize was to try and see if we can get something for you to walk through and all the rest of it. But again, we can put the sunflowers in, but unless we get some rain, nothing's going to grow. But let's go across to the shed and have a look at what we're doing in building the pumpkin event. So here we are in the barn. This is where it's all going to happen. Behind us there, we've got some new boxes ready for picking. We'll start picking pumpkins beginning of September. They're growing well. We'll go over and have a look at them in a while. You can hear the team behind us there starting building props. All sorts of things, exciting things are happening. Can't tell you too much about what they're actually building, but that will all be set up in here. Walls across here, pumpkins will all be in there behind them. And we can't wait to get started. Well, let's go and see the pumpkins out in the field. Here we are out in the pumpkins. They're growing well. Might be able to pick this one up and leave it on the vine. Can you see that? Yeah. Bit of a weed problem. It's been a very difficult season. Having been as dry as it has, weed control has been a big problem. The weeds, if we leave the weeds and don't try and chop them down, there's a couple of lads over there chopping away at the moment, or pulling weeds out and all the rest of it, but they take the moisture and the nutrients out of the soil. We need the plants, the pumpkin plants, to have all the nutrients available, and the weeds just compete. So big battle, but we're winning. We planted over 100,000 seeds, so we should end up with 100 to 150,000 pumpkins, something like that. Did have problems early on again getting seeds germinated because it's been so dry. I cannot emphasise how dry it's been this season. But they're all growing. These are the most forward. This field here is the most forward. There is how many acres? Hectares. It's supposed to be hectares now. There's about 5 hectares here. These are a variety called Racer. They are an orange pumpkin about so big, standard, very much standard size supermarket. But we've got white ones, we've got gourds, we've got squashes, we've got all sorts of different shapes, sizes, colours and everything else. So yeah, looking forward to getting going with harvest, which will start in about 6 weeks time. We'll normally be harvesting end of August, beginning of September, maybe a little later this year because they're struggling for moisture. And you can see these plants aren't as vigorous as they could be because it is just so dry. But on the whole, we've got a lot of pumpkins.